Hi, this is Holly from the Sweet Simple Things, and welcome to my channel where we make healthy and nourishing recipes the whole family will love. Make sure you hit subscribe to see all the latest recipes. Today I'm going to show you how I make this autumn-style coleslaw that is perfect for Thanksgiving. It is a cranberry apple coleslaw, and it is delicious. So I'm going to start by making the coleslaw dressing. I'm using a bit of Greek yogurt and a bit of mayo, then some apple cider vinegar, a little olive oil, and some maple syrup for sweetness, a little Dijon mustard, and then I'm using a little salt, pepper, a pinch of cinnamon, and some poppy seeds. Whisk that up and then set it aside while you prep the coleslaw. So I'm thinly slicing half a head of green cabbage. After I get that all sliced up and put in the bowl, I'm going to use my rotary grater to shred some Brussels sprouts. I think Brussels sprouts are perfect shredded in salads, especially one like this coleslaw, and they are seasonal for autumn and often loved at Thanksgiving. So it's a great sub instead of doing more cabbage. It's great to throw some Brussels in there. I like to use my rotary grater, and I use the blade that I kind of showed there, kind of the slanted flat one. And that's what I use to grate Brussels sprouts. I like it better than the food processor I have anyway, because I have kind of just like the Ninja blender kind of food processor, and when it comes to doing this kind of stuff, it doesn't really shine at that. It's a cool appliance, but when it comes to kind of shredding and prepping veggies, sometimes I prefer to use other things other than that Ninja blender I have. So I'm using my rotary blender not only to shred my Brussels sprouts, but also shred the carrots. And then I'm going to cut this apple into matchsticks. And I do that just by making really thin slices, as you see there. And then we'll stack them up and slice them again the other way into matchstick size pieces. You can add those to the salad, and then you'll also want to thinly slice a red onion. I like them really thin. You could chop it or dice it if you want, but I think really thin, long slices go well with the texture of coleslaw. Then I'm going to add my dressing. If you don't see the onions, that's because I forgot and had to go back and do that after. So anyway, get it all together. Add that dressing, toss it, get it nice and coated, and then we're going to add the toppings. We're going to add some pecans, pumpkin seeds, and some craisins. If you want, this is like a very nicely dressed coleslaw, I consider it. I don't like soupy coleslaw. This is very appropriately dressed. If you want it a little soupier, I would cut the Brussels sprouts in half or maybe use 8 ounces of those. Anyway, hope you love this as much as we do.